Hello everyone, it's Deli here, obviously, and welcome to a speed build, I guess. We haven't done one of these for a little while because lately I have been building more in real time with you guys, which I quite enjoy, but sometimes when I film stuff, I feel like, you know what, I may as well post this build because someone out there might enjoy watching it and might enjoy just hanging out and having a little bit of a chat. So I thought I would post this anyway, even though I wasn't going to. And I have a few days where I haven't got uploads scheduled, so I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll just post it as a speed build. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, but basically this was the first house I built with Realm of Magic, and this was the first time I had used the new staircase tool. So of course I went the route of making a small home with a lot of cramped staircases, because now staircases can kind of fold back on themselves, and that's really what I wanted to experiment with. I know a few people have done this as well, because I don't know, when I saw the staircase tool, I was like, there's two things I want to do. Number one, I want to make little cramped staircases in like a funny towered house. And two, I want to make like a mansion with big sweeping staircases. So this is the first one. Hopefully a mansion will come soon. I don't know, maybe we'll build one on a live stream instead of doing a video, because we will be back to live streaming soon, which will be good. A little while away, but I think when we're getting like into November and December, we'll be back streaming regularly again. Yeah, this is a house that I was using in my gameplay for Realm of Magic, and wow, this music's really intense. Sorry about the music selection. But I thought that a few of you guys probably want to download this as well. I did see a few comments from you guys in those gameplay videos, so it is on the gallery under the username Deligracy. Make sure that you have show custom content available. It's just like a filtering option, and the problem is all of my builds are flagged with having custom content. This does not have any custom content in it. It's just mistakenly flagged as having it. So you can still download it, but it'll be invisible unless you enable to view custom content. So this roofing I thought was kind of fun, and I wanted this house to definitely have a little bit of a, I suppose, Weasley's Burrow feel about it. Like, obviously the burrow's been built a lot of times in The Sims, so I didn't want to recreate that, but I guess it's still got a little bit of inspiration from it because it is a magical pack. It is kind of a house with a lot of levels to it, and it is meant to look a little bit small and cramped. But yeah, I thought it was just kind of a cute starter home. Actually, you know what? That's a lie. It's technically not a starter home because a lot of the furnishing and a lot of the items in this pack are actually quite expensive. And I think this comes in at just a bit more than a starter home. It's easily a second home. I think it's like around 20,000 or 22,000 simoleons. So you might have to cheat a little bit to move your Sims into this house. You can use the free real estate cheat after making a new family to move them into any household for free. Or you can use the other money cheats like the Motherlode cheat or set money cheat. Plenty of ways to move your Sims in if you'd like to. Or you may have a Sim who has already got a little bit of money in their piggy bank ready to move in. Or you might even just want to delete a few furnishings or a couple windows or something like that, and then it should bring it back down. So there you go. I also have to say I absolutely love the windows in this pack. I love the stained glass patterns. I think they're so beautiful, and I love the doors. I love a lot of the furniture too. I think some of the furniture pieces are really, really gorgeous and really, really well made. I think they did a good job with build and buy on this pack. I was surprised because I've seen a few people or a few reviews saying that they didn't like the aesthetic of build and buy, but I think it's awesome and appropriate for the pack as well. Oh, we had a little bit of an issue here where I was trying to have this open staircase, but there's this roof issue where a roof will clip in to a room if your room has been finished off, I think, by fencing. So you have to use walls to finish it off. So I am going to change that in a second, but you can see for a while here, I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with this. Like, I don't know how to fix it. It's like, is there any way to get around this? And sometimes you just gotta give in to the game and just know that there isn't a way around it. At least I don't think there was. I even asked James and he was like, nah, it's not gonna work. You need to use walls. So I was like, no, not my beautiful house. But in the end, it works all right. And I love how many updates we've had to build mode. I mean, remember when we didn't have any updates? We didn't have the nice like hexagonal roofing. We didn't even have pools when The Sims 4 came out. That was crazy. So I'm so glad we have it now. And this is kind of what I had to do with this this area. A little bit unfortunate, but we make it work. And when you see the screenshots at the end of this, it actually looks quite nice. And the other cool thing with these windows is there's some plain glass versions too. So with this particular swatch with the like purples and greens and pinks, you can have a plain window that looks quite good next to the stained glass windows that pretty much exactly matches the color of the outside of the window, which is kind of cool. Like not the outside, the border of the window or the wood, the non-glass part of the window. I also wanted to use some of this new flooring. I mean, basically, when there's a new pack and I do my first build, I want to use as much of the pack as possible. So I try to use all the flooring, all the wallpaper, and this flooring isn't my favorite kind of flooring that came with the pack. I think just because it's a patterned flooring, it's a little more finicky because it doesn't look quite as nice when you just lay it to a whole area. It kind of looks like you just should have accent pieces. I feel like if they gave us the floor as a plain version without the ornamental pattern on it, that would have been cool, or to have both of them, so then we could have easily laid out the plain version and then put the ornamental pattern in just certain sections of the floor. That probably would have been a little bit more user-friendly. And here we have just some trees, just a little bit of landscaping. Of course, I was being a little bit careful of budget. Obviously, we're going over our budget, but I wanted to still be conscious of the fact that this needs to be a semi-affordable home. And what's a cute little witchy house without a cute little chimney? And oh my gosh, this fridge and stove, I love these pieces. That fridge is just stunning. Whoever did the design for these, they did such a great job. So cute. We didn't get cupboards though, which was a bit disappointing. I wish we got cupboards with the counters and also some more swatches of the counters. I think there's only 3 swatches. I could be mistaken, but I'm not sure why we don't get many swatches with those. When we're so restricted with them, I feel like when they do make a counter or a new counter, which takes a lot more time because there's so many different parts of counters if you go into the different corners and ends of counters and then the island counters. I feel like they may as well give us more swatches too because they don't do them as often or can't do them as often. Yeah. Oh well, but still, we got another counter. I'm happy about that. This is probably the first time I've ever used a purple shelf, but I thought it looked really, really cute with a stained glass window, so we had to go for a little bit of vibrant color, and the wallpaper too. The wallpaper is really, really cute. I love the little flowers on it, really sweet, so I thought, oh, we need a few of these things. Oh, wow, I did actually use custom content in this. I put a couple of those custom content bowls on the shelf. So if you do download this, and you don't have those bowls, don't worry. It doesn't put it in your game or anything. It'll just not have them on the shelf. You might just need something else. And I was just testing that this cauldron would work under the staircase. It's actually a really good spot for it. So that's good. And then over here, I was thinking of having a bedroom on the 2nd floor, but then I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. I need to have the bedroom on the 3rd floor. So the 2nd floor is going to be the living area. So basically it goes kitchen, cauldron, and little dining area on the 1st floor. 2nd floor is the lounge room, and in the lounge room we're going with no technology. And the top level, here's the bedroom. I was considering maybe doing a little toilet just here on the side. But then I was like, well, that's going to be a little bit weird because you can only fit the toilet in there and then there would be no sink. And then if I get a sink, the sink's going to be like outside in the bedroom. And that just seems a little strange. So I got rid of that idea pretty quickly. I was like, you know what? No, we are going to have the new wardrobe, which is like a really nice 1x1 tile fitted wardrobe that's just sitting there next to the column. And then in the other corner, we can have maybe a desk or something like that. So I'm just mucking around a little bit, trying to figure out exactly what I want to put there. Originally, I thought I'd put the desk in that little spot. And I think I can't remember if I changed it. I feel like I moved the desk to the other corner, but I can't remember what I actually put there. Oh well, we will soon find out. And yeah, just trying to figure out what wallpaper's gonna go with the bed swatches. It is a new bed, a new mirror. The mirror is actually really pretty as well. And yeah, I think I was feeling the purple. There's something about purple and magic which goes together so well. Why is that? Why is purple and greens? Greens are another color that's always closely linked with magic. I guess green because of potions, witches, crystals, but then purple as well. There must be some kind of origin or reason behind that, I think. And I was like, I want to put that little apple crate thing next to the bed. Little apple crate table. And it took me so long to find it. I'm not really sure why I couldn't find it. I almost thought it might have been reshuffled into another area compared to where it usually is. Maybe I'm going crazy. And I really wanted to use these curtains, but they were a little bit too big for the windows. So I just used this other one from base game. And you know what? It's all coming together now. Got a couple of rugs. This rug's hilarious. I didn't realize, but there's a phallic looking symbol on it when you place the middle piece. I had no idea. And everyone's pointing it out in their build and buy reviews. I'm like, what? I have the biggest, like, 13-year-old boy immature sense of humor, and I didn't see that. Like, how is that possible? And then down here is our little lounge area. So, like I said, I wanted to go with no technology. No technology because I just feel like this house didn't suit her. Like, I just don't think there'd be a TV in this house. I feel like this house is somewhere where you can cuddle up with a rug or a blanket and just read a book. The book may levitate as well if you're at a high enough level of spellcaster. I think it's the middle level when you start reading tomes. They float and levitate in your Sim's arms, which I thought was such a lovely little addition. Eye for detail. I thought that was really cute. There's quite a few laundry day stuff pack items in this build as well, just because they look a little bit more, a little softer, you know. There's a lot of rattan and natural textures I think works really well in plants. It's a little bit rustic looking, that pack, so it fits perfectly with this house. And yeah, it's pretty much coming together now. I think our gameplay of Realm of Magic has been different. If you're not a new viewer on this video, if you've been around the channel for a while and you've watched a few of the Let's Plays, you'll probably have the perception that every time a new pack comes out, I do like a storytelling Let's Play that goes for quite a few parts or episodes. But for this pack, I really felt like I was creatively a bit drained and I needed to have a little break from the Let's Play. So we're just going with some laid back, kind of funny gameplay, pretty much just purely exploring the pack. And it's been really refreshing. I'm glad that there's been a positive response from you guys, because I was a little bit worried that you might not like it. But you know, sometimes creatively you just gotta do something different, you know? New bookshelves, pretty cute. And of course, if we're gonna do one of these like cute little shack tower houses, we needed to have one of those corner bay chairs. So that chair was from, which one have we used? Have we used the cats and dogs one? Forgotten. Oh, and I love this cabinet because behind the glass you can actually place objects that you find, which is really cool. I love that. And oh yeah, that's right. We put the bookshelf upstairs. I thought we moved the desk to the other corner. Yeah, that's true. I did want this build to look like some of the items had been just found, you know, and collected, not necessarily brand new bespoke furniture. So things are a little mismatched, you know, some things look like they shouldn't be there. And I love this, these new armchairs, actually, they're really cool. Did I end up using a cats and dogs one? Can't even remember which one I ended up using. Or an ottoman. Yeah, I'm going through a lot here. I'm like, I don't know which one. Oh, that's right. I always wanted to use this polka dot chair. I always want to use that chair, but I find it difficult to find a reason to use it or a build where it suits. So I was like, that's it. If we're going mismatched, we're going with the polka dot chair. And I think it makes the house a little bit friendly. Nice candelabra. They're pretty. And you know what? We needed an easel in the Let's Play too, because originally I thought we'd be making money using the easel. Because in this pack, there's not really a job per se, and you can't sell your potions yet. I think they're going to update it so you can sell potions. But I was like, I don't know how to make money in this. We probably need some kind of easel or something to do. But in the end, I've actually found that we can make a little bit of money from looking at terms in the magical realm, and then you can actually end up selling the terms for a little bit of coin. I think the higher level terms are worth more, and some of them are worth like 400 simoleons. So you can make a little bit of money from that. Oh, and I love that basin, but I was like, this basin is way too fancy for our build. So we had to make it a little bit more plain. But this bathroom, I think, I like the tiles. I think it works. It looks a little bit old, but then the shower was so fancy. I was like, oh, I really want to use that fancy shower. So tempting. But it works. And obviously a lot of items from vampires go really well with this pack. So that toilet's from vampires. I'm pretty sure that basin is also from vampires. Vampire game pack is what I mean. And oh, these curtains, sometimes I just don't want to stick at the top of the window. And in the end, I was like, you know what? If you're not going to work with me, then no curtains. People can look in. I mean, there's barely... Oh, that's right. I did get a curtain on there. I mean, it only covers half the window, so I'm not really sure how much use that'll be, but it gives the illusion of privacy, which is the main thing. This is pretty much it. I thought a nice tall tree worked pretty well at the front there, and I did end up adding a few vines on the side of the house a little bit later, which should be in the screenshots. Season's mailbox, but this is it. This is our cute little starter magic realm house. I don't like the base of that round window. I feel like that has to be put on ground level. But then I was like, oh, the roundness of it, it's so beautiful. So this is it. And yes, there is a tombstone, which won't be in the downloaded version of the build. But in my gameplay, there's a tombstone there. And one of the sages died, so he comes out of the tombstone now and then. It's great. It's a nice, happy LP gameplay. And the bathroom will be working when you move into it. But that's just a warning to let you know that things may break in the house. And there's our spotty chair and our fun little curvy staircases. I deliberately left some of the shelves blank, like that cabinet, because I know when you play Realm of Magic, you're going to be collecting a lot of things. And I wanted to leave those blank for my collectibles. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the build. I hope you guys liked it. I'll also put the floor plan in as screenshots for those of you guys on console who might want to copy it. Or just for interest anyway, just to see what it's actually like. I always appreciate a nice floor plan. So here you go. And oh, we can appreciate the little staircases. I love it so much. And I also included the roof lining too. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're on the world. And I cannot wait to speak to y'all soon. Have a good week. Dag dag.